Hey, how's it going, everyone? What is up? Welcome back to the channel and your daily dose of Mortal Kombat 11 news, leaks, and discussions. Today, we're going to be talking about a leak. I don't like talking about leaks that much anymore because most of them are complete BS. But today, I came across an interesting leak from a few days ago that discusses the future of Mortal Kombat 11 without getting too leaky and detailed, which I usually write the detailed and really leaky leaks. I write those off as fake, but this one's very interesting. Before we get into that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and also like the video. Liking the video helps out the channel more than you even know, because it shows the YouTube algorithm that people actually like the videos, so it shows it off to more people. If you smash the hell out of that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget about our Discord server, link in the description down below to that. We have a Discord server full of amazing, awesome Mortal Kombat fans who love to discuss MK and pretty much everything under the sun. And also, don't forget to click on that blue join button to see all of the cool different things to make you look diverse in the YouTube comments section, and all of that while supporting the channel and helping to keep us going. But with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So you guys know me, I'm not really that big on leaks anymore. I started my channel, I started doing leaks because we weren't really getting a whole lot of information from NetherRealm themselves. So I don't really make a habit of talking about leaks anymore, because most of them are just people making up shit to get attention and, you know, to try and fool the Mortal Kombat community, Mortal Kombat 11 community, and, you know, it's never really with good intention. But I do come across a leak every once in a while. As Ed Boon has confirmed, there are some real leaks out there. And I come across one every once in a while that really does make me think. Now, while I'm not saying this leak is 100% true because of this. Of course, a leak is a leak. Most leaks are bullshit. But you do find that one leak every now and again that will make you think. So we have a leak today from, of course, Anonymous on Reddit, because they ain't giving themselves away. And we're going to be talking about that. I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen, and we'll go ahead and start reading it. His title was Mortal Kombat 11 Information. He starts off with, "I'm not going to leak any major information like who the next DLC characters are, so sorry to disappoint you if you were expecting that. I'm also pretty sure no one in their right mind with legit info would reveal details to the public after the base roster debacle, unless they're an idiot. So to start off with a heads up, don't believe any of these hyper-detailed leaks with specific characters or whole storylines. They're obviously false. Here, I will just reveal some vague or minor stuff to assure you the game isn't done. First up, because I'm sure this is what most people want to know, no, Kombat Pack 2 is not the last batch of DLC, and the game won't end with Ultimate. In fact, I'm not even sure if Kombat Pack 3 will be the last one either. There's been some discussion about expanding the roster size. By that, I mean how the select screen looks, i.e. adding more rows. Nothing's final, so don't hold your breath, but be assured there will be a third pack at least. More Gauntlet stages are coming, but not for some time. Expect them to come with Kombat Pack 3 because they will involve DLC characters. Rewards with cosmetic from past Crypt events and some new ones. Don't keep expectations high for a Crypt expansion though. There was some content cut from it, and whenever there's talk of it coming back to that, the subject goes to adding more content regarding characters and combat leak instead. That's it. See? No big leak. I just want to relieve the people who are thinking there's no more content coming. As a last point, also a last point to address, please be more careful with how you guys share leaks. You can't imagine the collective facepalm when Kombat Pack 2 leaked and Twitter was bombarded with posts about the leak. Be more subtle. Obviously, I can't stop you from talking about it or data mining it, neither do I want to. Just don't be so hysterical or else you might get some people in trouble. And whoever this is speaking like facts. Like, a lot of people need to be more subtle. When something gets leaked and it's obviously 100% real, all we're going to do is get people in trouble, the people that accidentally leak that, or regardless. Of course, YouTube videos are going to be made about it. My channel is based around leaks and discussions and news, so of course I'm going to talk about it. But 100,000 people bombarding Ed Boon and every worker for NRS does not help anyone's situation there whatsoever. They're already going to get in trouble enough, especially with us YouTube dinguses making videos out of it. So try to calm down with being so hysterical on Twitter, guys. But to go into this leak a little bit more, the thing that really caught me about this leak is the fact that it's not so hyper detailed. And this guy could be playing a meta move of talking about how hyper detailed leaks are obviously fake, all while writing a less detailed leak with it being fake as well. He could be pulling a major meta move, and that's more than likely the case. Of course, you always want to assume the worst and hope for the best when it comes to a leak. stay glass half full, as I like to say. But this leak is very, very interesting because while it confirms something that we pretty much already know, it confirms that Kombat Pack 3 will not be the last DLC. And while that is confirmed in the data files, we don't have confirmation anywhere else other than, you know, the data files. And hopefully the data files in that. Kombat Pack 3 possibly was leaked by the PlayStation Store the other day in France. Or Europe. The speech was France. I know this now, guys. Stop bombarding me. But it was possibly leaked by PlayStation and WB Interactive. We know that DLC is possibly, Kombat Pack 3 is more than likely coming at this point because we still have 4 to 5 unused character slots in the data files. And on top of that, many other things that point to Kombat Pack 3, including the initial data mines when Kombat Pack 1 was about to be released or when it did release, showing that Kombat Pack 3 was there along with Kombat Pack 2. The most interesting thing about this leak, to me, is the fact that they're not even sure that Kombat Pack 3 will be the last Kombat Pack either. There's been some more discussion about expanding the rows and everything else, but don't hold our breath. But Kombat Pack 3 will be there at least. Now, another interesting thing that this leak talks about is the Crypt expansion. We're all expecting a Crypt expansion. It seemed all but confirmed at one point in time because there was the different places in the Crypt in the data files that, of course, were not in the game. They were only in the data files, along with the chunks of meat and many other things. So this leak talks about that, which is very interesting, saying that there was cut content, and anytime that's brought up, the subject just goes back to adding more characters and working with the Combat League, which I'm okay with them working on the Combat League because it needs some heavy reworks. The most interesting thing about this, and I've always said, these are the leaks that I gravitate towards because it's leaks that don't reveal entire storylines, DVD Game Center, and, you know, like characters from Mortal Kombat 12, or at least they seem to think they know who those characters are. You know, these leaks that are very, very limited in how many details they give, while giving major details, are always the ones that I gravitate towards because people with, like the person in this leak says, people with legit info would be out of their fucking mind to actually go anywhere and reveal these details on a large platform that's going to end up with a dingus like me, or a dingus like Rams, or a dingus like any other Mortal Kombat YouTuber who covers news making videos about it, because we do. And then Twitter goes nuts. And then eventually those details and those videos, they get in the sight of people in higher up places at WB and NetherRealm, and eventually that shit is more than likely traced back to who leaked it, because only so many people in certain departments know what is coming here and there. It's the leaks like these that say, hey man, the Kombat Pack 3 is coming and there might be more packs after that. Those are the leaks that I gravitate towards because it's not people giving away entire storybooks of information about what's coming next. But even with all of that being said, this is still just a leak. As I said at the beginning of the video, or the beginning of the discussion about the leak, a leak is a leak. This guy could be pulling a meta move and saying that the fully detailed leaks are obviously false, all while giving very little details to make it look more real, all while still being false. You really never know when it comes to a leak. You don't really know until what they're talking about either comes true or doesn't come true. And in my time of doing YouTube and making videos about leaks, I've seen pretty much every single goddamn leak be deconfirmed. Every single leak that I've talked about has been deconfirmed. There were a couple leaks that hit with a couple of characters that came, but I never remember seeing one leak that talked about Rain, Melina, and Rambo being Kombat Pack 2. Most of them had 6 characters, some of them had 5 characters, some of them had 7 characters. None of them came true. So when it comes to leaks, even the ones that look more believable and go out of their way to seem more believable, you can never really trust them. Really, it's reading them, saying, oh, that would be cool, and waiting. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about this leak in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'd love to hear what you think about these leaks that have very little details in them. Do you guys think that they're putting less details to make them seem more real, all while still being fake as shit? Or do you guys think that these leaks tend to be more real? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it in the comments down below. If you would like to support the channel, link in the description down below to the Patreon. Probably one of the best ways to support the channel, along with that blue member join button. Make sure to click on that and see all of the cool things you can get, again, because you do get some pretty cool shit. I worked hard on that. designing what you guys get. Okay, so I'd appreciate it if you click on it and see what it says. Even if you just read the text, I appreciate it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Tooten, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.